Alright guys, we are loading. Drum roll please, and what's up everyone? SkullCrusher here. It is Saturday, February the 16th, 2019, and boomers, we are coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. If all goes well everybody, I do plan on streaming later tonight. Just want to absolutely crush it with the Warriors and the Speed Serum. It's just a very busy week for me with regards to work. Valentine's Day, Family Day. A lot of you scratching your head going, Skull, what the heck is Family Day? Well, for all my Canadian boomers out there, and the Canadian boomers of the Skull Army, yeah, we got Family Day in Canada. A new holiday, I think it's about 8 to 10 years old. Somebody will correct me on that. But Valentine's Day and Family Day just in the same week, just absolute madness at my work. So guys, I do plan on being active and up and going very soon again with the streaming. And of course, big shout out to you guys, the Skull Army, because we do have the computer now as well. It is just a matter of learning, teaching myself, learning from others. Big shout out to OpDestroy, and of course, learning the ways of streaming from mobile to PC. So, alright guys, the reason for this video is we are going to be talking about the 5-man leaderboard team push that the OGboomers are making. Excuse me. And guys, what I'm talking about here is, of course, the 5-man team here. OGboomers, boom with the best, or get left with the rest. OGboomers, 5-man LB push incoming. Absolutely, guys. We've now officially started a 5-man team. Of course, for those of you that did watch the official op, I think it was about 12 or 13 days ago. We are now almost 2 weeks in, 5,934 force points, and we have also just completed our very first 1,000 plus force point operation. I want to give a big shout out to the fellows in OGboomers pushing on the 5-man leaderboard. The beast of an op hitter, Savage, my man. Big shout out to you, Savage. Bays Beach, this guy is the master of disaster. Do not mess with him. Do not mess with him. And of course, Complex, whew, not a chance. You know what I'm talking about, Bays. And big shout out to our Chinese character friend. Of course, that is Mr. Boss Beach. Who the boss? You the boss. Big shout out to you, boss. And of course, we've got SkullCrusher as well. Yours truly. I've got one of my accounts in here as well. And of course, Piglet is, not Piglet, it's actually Eeyore, the Winnie the Pooh gang. Big shout out to you, Eeyore. He's actually got his Piglet account in right now, which he is dumping intel because we are striving for Curtain Call again. Curtain Call is the operation that we did pull in 1,000 plus force points, 1,004 to be exact, but we're going to show you that in just a moment here. So guys, if we do actually make our way over to the stats here, look at that guy, straight up. Bottom right there. Task Force created 13 days ago. So as of right now, we are 1,512 on that 5-man LB, 13 days old. So not even 2 weeks, guys. We are pacing very good, guys. We are just trying to maximize our force points with the least amount of hits possible. Hashtag 5 solos, everybody. And of course, we did start off with running Dead End. Not the greatest choice, to be honest with you. So after Dead End, we did decide to drop down to Curtain Call. I know I myself on Dead End had a lot, about 2 or 3, potentially 4 breezies in a row. Not proud of it, guys, but essentially that is the way it went. So of course, dropping down to Curtain Call, I've actually got about 3 solos in a row now, but the fellas, Savage, Bays, Eeyore, Boss, the newest edition, absolutely crushing it, fellas. So 5-man LB, look out. OGboomers making their push. I love this guy. So the op that I am talking about was Curtain Call, and we literally did just finish it here, well, a few minutes ago when it did end. Big shout out to Eeyore getting in that last moment solo there. As you can see, Rambo, Boss Beach, SkullCrusher, and Savage literally dropping their bases in the first 20 minutes, and Eeyore saving it to the very end. I love it. Big shout out to you, Eeyore. But look at that, guys. 5 solos, and of course, 1,004 total force points. So we're going to start things off here with Rambo, aka Bays Beach, everybody. Big shout out to you, Bays Beach, guys. And it was Dioxin as well. A lovely 233 Dioxin, nothing but Zookas and Brick with battle orders. And the best part too, Speed Serum. Absolute bananas. I love this how Bays starts off with the barrage up top. Very standard with Dioxin there. You want to clear those mines, open up your KZ, your kill zone. Everybody here in the OGboomers, I believe, does not have any troop health, which means the very first mine, if you do hit any mine, that's the last mine that you will hit. Look at this, guys. No flare landing. Incredibly hot beach as well. You've got those RLs literally targeting those Zookas the moment they drop if they are not protected by the coverage of smoke. Nice job on the landing. It was 2 mid flares to actually regroup there by the boom cannons, but nonetheless, well done. We still have the Gunboat Energy Tribe as well. The tribes do reset in about 22 hours. So, of course, guys, take advantage while you can. Look at this guy go right here. Straight up. Brick takes the lead. Any boom mines getting in her way, we know what she's going to do, guys. She's going to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hashtag Brick's a beast, but Bullet is beastier. I love it. So look at that. We've got the troops getting directly in the KZ here. Cleared the mines earlier with the barrage. Direct reflare to the core. Perfect shocks on the mortars. Pins down the SLs. The RL's done too. Finishes up with the second set of shock launchers, critter boxes, speed serum. There is so much going on, everybody. And just like that, boom goes the dynamite. Big shout out to you, Rambo, guys. That was the first solo, bringing in our 1004 force point op, pushing on the 5-man leaderboard. I know Talha will be proud of us on this one. So, of course, guys, we're going to make our way to the next attacker here, Chinese character friend, aka Boss Beach. Who the boss? You the boss. I love this. Nothing but brick and bullet. So check this one out, guys, and this was a lovely 169 force points on assembly as well. Now, I know I backed out of this one. I was like, you know what, guys? There is no way I will step up to the plate on this one. And very nice job. I love how Boss actually drops 2 boats of Zookas on the right side there, guys. You got ample power cells for the farming there. Takes full advantage of the power cells, regroups the Zookas while also clearing the shock mines around the core, opening up the KZ there. After he takes out those power cells, regroups the Zookas on the beach in a direct reflare to the opposite side. We are now going to get in range of that kill zone for the rocket launchers, and just like that, guys, beautiful job with the smokes. We've got a delayed drop with Bullet as well, which is standard. You do not want him to get too much of a lead here. Excellent job. The flare was on point, and of course now it's just a matter of keeping up with the smoke. So now we've got Bullet and the Zookas in position. Wait for it. Just going to pause it for a second, guys, just so I can bring this back to normal speed, because this was absolutely beautiful here. From the mid-flare point there, he directly flares to the KZ, but I think you guys know what's coming. We've got a 2-smoke drop here, followed up with a direct shock on Bullet. That was perfect execution right there. Look at that, guys. Bullet pinned down like a boss. Zooka's in position. Reflare the core. Taunt should be activated. We've got shocks and speed serum, a delayed speed serum, but nonetheless, guys, absolutely beautiful. Pinning down the flamethrowers to the right of the core, and just to be safe, actually gets a few of those flamethrowers on the left of the core as well. And guys, just like that, second solo, and of course, boom goes the dynamite. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, guys, we are going to make our way to the next attacker as well. Big shout out to SkullCrusher. I think this one was actually my, let me think about it, third solo in a row here, but the fellas have been absolutely killing it. Big shout out to Savage, to Baze, like literally getting 5, 6, 7 solos in a row here. Nonetheless, guys, I took Conveyor here, and we're talking 201 force points, nothing but Brick and her Zookas. Take a look at this one, guys, and I had a hot landing right from the get-go here. Started things off with dropping a barrage at the bottom left of the core there, clearing some of those mines around the flamethrower, essentially opening up my KZ. Did follow up with an artillery, another artillery, and that was actually a mistake right there. I probably should have just utilized the barrage. Most likely would have taken out that mine as well. As you can see, it is now clearing the mines around the core. So we're going to speed this up just like that. We clear the mines around the core. And we are going for it, guys. A flare landing to the left side of the beach. 3-smoke drop as well. I think I did actually a pretty damn good job on the landing there. Now, I waited a little bit too long on the reflare. The Zooka spread out way too much, but at the same time, it was still enough to pull this off. Brick and some of the Zookas do eat a mine there. In the KZ, reflare the core, guys. We're shocking flamethrowers, MGs, shock launchers, and rocket launchers. And we've got double speed serum to bring this one down. So, guys, third solo. And of course, just like that, boom goes the dynamite. Absolutely fantastic. Let's make our way to the next solo here. And of course, my man, Savage. Guys, we've got to give a big shout out to Savage. This guy crushes literally everything he touches, and I love the fact that he did take the easiest base as well. We are talking 137 force points on low point, and this time we've got Everspark and the Zookas. And guys, I tried a low point solo, I think our 4th or 5th op, and I absolutely failed it. Not Savage, guys. Drops a barrage up top, doesn't even worry about upfront defenses. Normally there is a flamethrower, not a flamethrower, a shock launcher there. No shock launcher this time, so Savage has got not too much to worry about with regards to that center area, but nice job of dropping 3 boats of Zookas, getting them into position. Actually drops the shock. Drops 3 shocks, guys. Pins down the Doom Cannon and 2 sets of RLs. Now, I think these Zookas were just for the clearing, meaning that he was going to sacrifice those 3 boats of Zookas to get the job done up top, and just like that, Everspark and the remainder, 5 boats of Zookas. Beautiful job with the shock. We've got the critters for the added distraction, and look at this guy go. We are talking 137 force points, but guys, I have gotta give Savage credit. Just did an absolute fantastic job. He even made sure he cleared those mortars to the left of the core, which sometimes do have a little bit of an sorry guys, an oversplash. And just like that, you can still see some of the Zookas getting inside of that KZ. And I think at this point, guys, he is just down to the nitty-gritty, and Zookas melting away on that shield. Did you see we did have one more Zooka get picked off on that left flank? Beautiful job with Everspark and the Zookas, and just like that, boom, goes the Dynamite, guys. Savage absolutely crushing it. That is the 4th solo that we were able to pull off on the operation. And of course, we are going to finish things off here with Eeyore. Big shout out to you, Eeyore. Winnie the Pooh gang. I love the names of this guy's accounts. It is absolutely fantastic. So of course, guys, the hardest based saved for last here, and we saved it for Eeyore. And of course, he's like, E? Yeah, no problem, guys. I got this. So take a look at this, guys. Eeyore crushing a 264 Conifold with nothing but Brick and her Zookas. Let's go in and check out the madness here. One artillery. Didn't even use the barrage to clear. Oh, there it is. 2nd artillery. Remember, guys, it actually costs 8 gunboat energy to use 2 artillery, opposed to 10 gunboat energy to use 1 barrage. So I think that was a smart move there, using the dual artillery to clear the mines there, and another mine up to artillery to clear the mine up top there. So good thing that Eeyore had here is he didn't have to worry about a hot landing, meaning that he didn't have to waste extra gunboat energy with the first flare on the landing. Just did a mid-flag drop. Once the Zookas grouped in front of the power cell, he dropped that first smoke. They regrouped, and we've got a direct reflare to the mid-flare point. And I like that he chose a mid-flare point here. It keeps Brick in line. She doesn't take too much of a lead, creating that separation from her precious Zookas. I love that he followed up with the smoke before he threw the flare. And just like that, guys, you can see it, getting the Zookas and Brick to the next flare point. And from here, guys, we should have a direct flare to the right, upper right. Now, as you can see, drops the smoke first. I love the way this man is executing. Direct reflare going to the KZ here. And just like that, guys, we are going to back out. Direct flare to the core. Cycles the critter box. Cycles the shocks. Cycles the speed serum. And just like that, guys, boom goes the Dynamite. So this is what I'm talking about. OGboomers, 5-man team pushing. And if we can just keep getting rolls like this and pulling in 1,000 plus force points per operation, I think it'll just be a matter of time before we actually do make the leaderboard. So 5-man LB, watch out, guys. You got OGboomers coming. Big shout out to the first place team right there. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. But of course, guys, all the way at the bottom here, as you can see, 1,513 on the leaderboard, OGboomers. And of course, guys, at the same time too, we are only 13 days old. So I'm loving this, guys. The race to the top, maximizing our force points with the least amount of hits possible. And this was so far our best operation over the last 13 days since we did start our 5-man team. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like, a thumbs up for all you newer viewers out there. Do not forget to support the channel by smashing that subscribe button. Ring that bell to stay notified for when SkullCrusher goes live and uploads videos. I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your night. After I'm done editing this, I'm really hoping to fire off a map clearing stream with warriors and speed serum. Skull Army, you guys have a great night. We are going to